Today's episode is brought to you by Modern Grower. Let's face it, seeding in the nursery is tedious and time-consuming. Turn the drudgery into efficiency with the time and labor-saving Quick Click Seeder by Modern Grower. The Quick Click can seed a full nursery tray in seconds. It's fully compatible with all trays on the market, such as paper pot, airstrip, cell trays, prop tech, and more. The Quick Click can also be used for microgreens. Cut your time spent seeding by 75% with a Quick Click Seeder available at shop.moderngrower.co.
Okay, so the fourth principle, and this is very powerful, is Kaizen, and which means continuous improvement. A couple of ways to wrap your mind around how Kaizen works on a farm would be to say that the simplest way I can describe it is to say that you want to do those first three with more precision and more efficiently every year. So that's to say you want to get yourself organized more efficiently every year. So I think it's important to separate tools that you're using and tools you're not using. However, you don't want to spend too much time on that process. How can you do that more efficiently? How can you do it faster every growing season? Okay. And what we do at this point, we have so few tools we use. That's one thing that's easier, but we walk around the farm and we take our gator, John Deere gator, around with us, and we'll literally put tools and supplies in the gator that are not part of the production system, and we'll gator them up. So there's very little discussion that happens. There's no kind of secondary or tertiary or third holding places. They just go straight to the gator and straight off the farm. Okay, so I try to do that quickly and efficiently. And then you also want to identify value from your customers more precisely every year. So there's an ongoing relationship you have with your customers. You want to identify more precisely when they want their deliveries. For instance, we switched a delivery to Monday morning for one of our chefs who found that Friday afternoon wasn't working. Most chefs want stuff on Fridays. However, this one wanted stuff on Mondays. Picked up another account that instead of a Friday delivery, they wanted a Tuesday. They want a Tuesday morning pickup. And so we're going to get more precise with them every year and try to better understand their needs and their customers. And they've got changing environments too. So we want to be nimble, be flexible. Bruce Lee used to say that when it comes to martial arts, you want to be like water. Water moves, it shape shifts, it shifts its shape according to the situation. And so you want to be nimble as a farm and be able to quickly change what you're doing. And this is Kaizen, continuously improving so that you are in better and better alignment every year with your customers. Okay, and then it also means, so the third point was muda elimination. It means Kaizen, continuous improvement, means every year getting rid of more waste from your system. And so my book and online course talk about that. There are basically 10 types of waste on a farm. And what we do is keep a list of the waste in our processing area. Overproduction waste, waiting waste, transportation, overprocessing, wasted inventory. How can we chip away a bit more at each of these types of waste the next growing season? And so we will actually sit down with the list, and Josh and Chelsea and I or whoever is working on the farm, we'll sit down and have a conversation at the end of the growing season about the waste and say, hey, we could lean up transportation waste this way or that way. Over processing, maybe we can take a label off of something. Inventory waste. One year we realized we just have too many seeds on hand at the end of the growing season. And so what we started to do was to order seeds. I put in 20 or more seed orders throughout the year this past growing season. And what I do is I have a cooler that I keep all my seeds in, like a beer cooler, beach cooler. And when I run out of seeds in that seed packet, I keep my seed catalogs in that cooler, and I'll call a seed company as soon as I'm low. I recognize I'm low in that seed packet and get another small packet delivered. So we have a constant small inventory of seeds rather than purchasing 5 pounds of romaine at the beginning of this season and then ending up with 2 pounds at the end of the season. So in all kinds of small ways, you chip away at the waste on your farm and add capacity. And if you're persistent about doing this, we've been at for 7 growing seasons, then you will be amazed. Trust me, you will be amazed at how much capacity you will free up course of time on your farm. If you shave just 4 hours a week from your process on your farm, you can take a whole year off every 10 years. Okay. So the math is behind you here. If you can shave just 4 hours a week, and who couldn't, especially over a period of a couple growing seasons, figure out a way to improve your process so that you shave 4 hours a week off your growing system, you can take an immense amount of time off and still produce the same amount of value for your customers. And if you get good at it, you shave time and you increase your profit margin. And that's really been how we were able to move our farm and build a new one and start earning $3,000 a week within a couple of months, because we developed processes that are full of value and that have very little muda within them. And that's the focus of my course, and that's the focus of my education, is not just the technique, but what's the thinking behind the technique. So that I do show you, I think it's important to learn technique, and I show you the techniques that we've come up with. However, it's just as important to understand the thinking behind them.
Hello, growers. Want to boost your sales, reach new customers, and streamline your sales process, all from your home office? Ready Farmer 1, my book, is your ultimate guide to making it happen. Imagine increasing your farm's revenue without ever spending a Saturday at the farmer's market. The book will show you how to create, design, and market an online farm store, learn from real farmers sharing real stories about how they move their stores online, freeing up their weekends and increasing their sales. Get my book, Ready Farmer 1, on Amazon and transform your farm business today.